You know, we live in this age of just constant information, right? But what if the secret to actually thinking deeper isn't about cramming more in, but consuming less? I know, it sounds totally backwards, but this one idea, it might just change how you see, well, everything.
There it is, right there on the screen. They think deeper because they consume less. It's so simple, isn't it? But wow, what a provocative statement. I mean, it flies in the face of everything we're told we should be doing to stay ahead, to stay informed.
Okay, that is a bold claim. The idea that the path to real insight is through less data? So what do you think? Is there any truth to it? And if there is, how would that even work? Let's dig in and break this whole thing down.
All right, so first things first. To really get this, we have to tackle the first half of that statement. What do we even mean when we say deep thinking?
And this really shows the contrast, doesn't it? Over on the left, you've got shallow consumption. You know the feeling, skimming headlines, that instant gut reaction, just being buried under information. Does that sound a little too familiar? Yeah, me too. But then on the right, you have deep thinking. This is something totally different. This is analyzing, reflecting, actually connecting ideas to create something new.
Okay, so for our purposes here, let's lock in this definition. Deep thinking, it's not something that just happens to you. It's an active process. It's intentional. It's really how you take all that raw data flying at you and turn it into real understanding. And then turn that understanding into a genuine aha moment.
All right, so I think we've got a pretty good handle on what deep thinking is. But now for the other part, the more, let's be honest, controversial part, consuming less. A really great way to frame this is to think of it like an information diet.
And this is super important to clarify. This is not, I repeat, not about being ignorant or just unplugging from the world. Not at all. It's about being intentional. It's about choosing what you feed your mind with the exact same care you would choose what you feed your body. It's that simple and that profound.
So what does this actually look like in real life? Well, it could be something as simple as muting those notifications that are not absolutely essential. Or maybe it's swapping that endless doom scrolling for just one single well-written article. It could even mean blocking out no input time on your calendar. Yeah, literally scheduling time to just think, or walk, or let your mind just go wherever it wants to go.
Okay, now we're getting to the absolute heart of it, the big because. How on earth does consuming less information actually lead to thinking deeper? What's the magic trick here? What's the connection?
So here's the implied path. Step 1. You deliberately turn down the fire hose of information coming at you. Now that's not the goal itself, but it's the crucial first step. Why? Because that creates mental space. Think of it like giving your brain a quiet room to work in. And it's only in that quiet space, away from all the noise, that your mind can finally start connecting the dots between things you already know. And that's where the real insights, those aha moments, are born.
Man, this quote it nails it, doesn't it? The enemy of deep thinking isn't ignorance, but the illusion of knowledge that comes from constant information. Wow. When we're just swimming in facts and headlines, it's so easy to feel like we know a lot. But it might just be a trick, an illusion that keeps us from ever sitting with one idea long enough to have a truly original thought about it. Okay, but so what? Why does any of this actually matter in the real world? What's the payoff for trying this out? Let's talk about what this could mean for you.
Think about your mental energy like a battery, right? It's not infinite. Now, look at the left side of this chart. When you're in that high input mode, almost all your brain power is just gone, spent just trying to process the constant flood of new stuff. There's basically nothing left for actual idea generation. But look what happens when you switch to curated input on the right. You completely flip the script. You're using way less energy on intake, which frees up this massive amount of mental bandwidth for the good stuff, creativity and actually solving problems.
So what would you do with all that extra brain power? I mean, just imagine coming up with more original ideas for your work, for your life. Imagine being able to crack tough problems because you can finally step back and see the whole picture. It could even mean having a calmer, less reactive mind, one that makes big decisions from a place of real clarity, instead of just reacting. These aren't small things. These are the potential rewards we're talking about.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. And look, this isn't about some massive, radical life change. Not at all. It's about starting with one small, tiny, intentional shift. So when you think about your day, your habits, what's just one thing you could consume a little less of, starting right now, to give your own brilliant ideas a little more room to breathe.